Hi guys, welcome back. This is Alpha Omega occasionally, middle of the bloody rainy season. You know, my wife doesn't give a damn what I do. She really doesn't. Well, put it this way, she gives a damn whether I drink too much or not. Not whether I drink too much or not. She gives a damn if I drink too much. She gives a damn about my health because we're together to take care of Harry. I've been reminded of that so many times. But I can go out at night, and I do, about 3 nights a week, and it usually involves alcohol. I know I said in the past that I restrict my gin intake to Thursday, Freudian slip, but Fridays, Saturdays and Sundays, or Thursday, Fridays and Saturdays. Last night I went out, 4 glasses of gin, 3 cans of Leo down in Wigwam Market. Met some beautiful girls. And that's what I do. That's what I do. I'm being honest with you. That's what I do. It's not what you may assume when I just say drink and meet beautiful girls, and you might think something else will happen. The something else generally doesn't happen. But I make lots of friends, lots and lots of friends. By virtue of the fact that I'm 60, almost 61, you know, it doesn't convert. You know, meeting a girl in a non-red light district, meeting a girl, normal girl, it doesn't usually convert to anything other than conversation. But that's not to say it never does. And I'm just being that these brakes are squeaking. They're squeaking because they're cold. The last thing I want to do is replace the brakes from a Toyota Camry. That will cost a few bob. But yeah, she doesn't care. And you know, it's like there's a reassurance in that for me. I get to live here. I get to have my beautiful son, and I get to enjoy my life. And she doesn't give a shit. She says to me some nights, she says, "Are you not going out tonight?" She doesn't. She says it in Thai. "Come by Kuni," or "My by Kuni." "Are you going tonight?" or "I'm not going tonight." And sometimes I do, sometimes I don't. It's the middle of the rainy season, as I said, so going around. By the way, when I say I'm meeting these beautiful girls, I'm doing it for the Big Picture El Panorama on my other channel. And there have been other YouTubers who have mentioned that the Big Picture El Panorama is a dead channel. It's not dead. It's not doing as good as it could, but it's not dead. It'll die when I die. That's it, you know. Anyway, you join me on a Wednesday, a bloody Wednesday, with time on my hands. The worst possible way to be on a Wednesday, on a wet Wednesday, on an overcast Wednesday in Bangkok. Time on your bloody hands. She doesn't care anyway. I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to pass the time. You see, this is what I'm being honest with you, lads. I make these videos, and I tell you as it is, because this is as it is. Am I going to be able to go down there? I'm not going to. See, I want to go down there. But your man is coming out. There's no one behind me. I can stall the ball here for a second. Let him out. You're supposed to put on your hazard lights if you're crossing a junction here. That's what they do. I refuse to do it because hazard lights are for emergencies. Some might say if I don't put on my hazard lights crossing the junction, I might end up in an emergency. Anyway, let's get look at this. Look at these guys. They won't let you out. He's letting me go. Is he letting me go? No, he's not letting me go. Fuck him. And that motorcycle, look, just wouldn't let you go. Yield right of way, as we say in Ireland, or as they say elsewhere, give way. It doesn't enter their vocabulary. That guy's selling eggs. Eggs are a prized thing here when they have ceremonies. The host, there she is now. Give me 1 second. I'm going to have to pull in and answer this call. Hello? Pom Langlot. Salmon Coon. Okay, no problem. Okay. Okay, no problem. Okay. You see, that was a call instructing me what to do later on, what time to pick up my son from school. And she doesn't stand on ceremony, she just issues her instruction and hangs up. And you might say, why is my relationship with my wife so bad? I tell you, because when you marry a Thai girl, you know, you've got I've said it before, you've got all these things to consider. You know, culture and language and all that. And it's not just that. We bounce off each other. We just bounce off each other. We've opposing, not just different, opposing personalities. But look, I still have a love for her, as we say in Ireland. Tá gragum ort. Well, that's, I love you. But I have a love for her. Hang on one second. Can I pull out here? I can indeed. This is good. This is looking good. Okay, we're going down here to Orange Car Wash. And even though I'm a Republican, there's not one thing in my life that I would use the adjective orange to describe, because of the orange men in Ulster. I've nothing to do with them. But this is Orange Car Wash. And Orange Car Wash do a fine job to do a valet. When I told her, by the way, I was going to get my car washed, Langlot is what I said. Langlot is what, clean car or wash car. She didn't say anything. She was just interested in issuing the instruction. I'm not washing me dirty linen in public. I'm washing me dirty car. It's on YouTube. There you go. There's no one here. Whoops-a-daisy. Isn't this wonderful? I'm going to be in and out of here as quick as a flash. That's what she said last night, I suppose. Or he said. Anyway, let's get out of here. I won't put the brake on because Thais don't put their brakes on. They're parking brakes. Okay. So here we are, Orange Car Wash. And they're the staff there. And the prices are up here. Look, I'll just show you for the crack. Quick wax detail, Maguire's, whatever that, step 3, 400 baht, 200 baht, 2,500. It can go up to 5,000 crystal wash or whatever. And they're the staff. Hello, say hello YouTube. Hello. So they're the staff, there's the boss. And this is me. And there's the dirty car. Hang on. So nothing else to do on a Wednesday morning other than get the car wash. I can't go in there because look, it's not that I don't want to take off my shoes. No, I don't want to take off my shoes because it takes forever to get them back on again. And as I said, I'm 60. That's air conditioned in there. But I'll sit here, what the heck. I'll sit the other side just so you'll see what's going on in the background. Give a bit of continuity to the proceedings. Just as a side note, you know something? You know what's going on with Donald Trump at the moment, and Epstein or whatever you want to call him. I asked 3 Thai people in the last 2 days. I mentioned to them about the scandal, let's say, the current Trump scandal to do with the Epstein files, and they know about Donald Trump, and these are educated Thais. They didn't know, and they don't know who Jeffrey Epstein is, and the relevance as to what's going on. And my wife is included in that. She hasn't got a clue. She hasn't got a clue who Jeffrey Epstein is. And when I said to her, Trump's in trouble, she said, good. I don't know how the news is filtered through. Well, I do know how the news is filtered through. I'm not going to mention any channels. There's a channel in Thailand that does international news. There's more than one. But there's one in particular, a very good one. And the amount of Thais, including my wife, who watches informative journalistic TV, are minimal, as far as I know. Her family just watch sensationalist Thai drama and game shows. That's the way it is. I'm living in a sea of beautiful, beautiful ignorance. That's the way I'll say it. And my wife isn't ignorant about me. She just chooses not to care of what I do. I could be I could be getting myself sorted out now in a shop, you know, that includes a bit of oil and a bit of a how are you fixed. I could if I wanted to, and she wouldn't give a damn. But she wouldn't give it. Of course, she'd give a damn if I came out and told her. But if she called me and I didn't answer the phone, she said, "Where are you? Where were you?" I said, "I was out for a walk." It'd be nothing, you know. There'd be no Spanish Inquisition, and that in itself, that makes me feel I suppose I said it makes you feel good. It does, but it can make you feel lonely. Don't expect your Thai wife to give a shit about you. That's my experience. Don't expect her to give a shit about you, and don't forget her family to give a shit about you. The only person that's going to look after you in Thailand is you. So I'll just say one thing. When I say Thais don't give a shit about you, it could be anywhere in the world that don't give a shit about you. I mean, we all look after ourselves, but I tell you one thing they do give a shit about. It's the way they clean cars. They don't just clean them. They detail them. This is about 200 baht, about $6. And there's 2 of them on it now because it's a quiet day. I think there's there's 3 of them on it now. 3 of them on it now. There's usually more. But look, how about that for detail? They hand wash it and then they bring it over here and they detail it. You'll see what I mean. But that's that car's getting a lot of love and attention, a lot more than I give it, and I wouldn't bother cleaning it. The only reason I'm cleaning it is because I can tell her I cleaned it and it'll please her, because it's saving face. You have to put your best foot forward around here all the time. You have to project yourself as you know, an upstanding individual, not like the Donald, huh? While I'm waiting to get the car washed, just cross the road over here, you see there's a lot of poverty in Thailand, but there's a lot of wealth as well. That's Alexis. There's a lot of wealth as well. Look at that. That's a house there. That's a private residence. You know? And that's huge. And there's another one there. And they all have these big metal gates. There's a lot of wealth in Thailand. No footpaths, look. They don't care. She doesn't care. I don't care. You kind of lose. You know what? I've lost a lot of worry. That's the best way I can describe it. I've lost a lot of worry over the last few. That's a Chinese taxi, electric. You don't see many of them. Well, you do. You're certainly seeing more and more. This guy, I'm in this guy's way here. But I've lost a lot of worry since I came here. That's the best way I can describe it. That kid, she brings her kid to work. She works here. Normally, the kid would be in a papoose when it was younger, or she was younger, it was in a papoose. But what's he doing? But now she'll just plonk the kid there. You'll see her now. She'll be cleaning the car. I think the kid will be put into that room. Anyway, these 2 young girls, they couldn't be more than 16. Here we go. Clean it with the towels. Look, 4 of them on it now. I would say that's clean already, but they haven't even started yet, lads. They haven't even started. Now it's lined up for its, what do they call it? Valid. Or detailing. And they will detail it. Here we go. God help them. If they only knew what I got up to in that car. I'm only joking. Where'd that come from? Oh, that's hers. I thought it was mine. Anyway, here we are at Orange Car Wash, lads. It's Orange Car Wash. And as I alluded to earlier on about the orange men up the north, this is just a sidekick in the north of Ireland. I love you all. I mean, everyone is entitled to believe what they want to believe and identify as what they want to identify as. This is wonderful that you identify as being British. But remember, Britain is an island. Ireland is an island. If you come from Britain, the island of Britain, you're British. If you come from the island of Ireland, you're Irish. So if you want to be British or identify as being British, why don't you just go to live in Britain? That's just my 5 cents worth. But I love you all. I mean, not saying anything bad about you. We're here at Orange Car Wash. So this is the details. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, and I think there's a girl inside. No, there's a girl at the other door. 5 people doing a wonderful job. in this wonderful country. Look at this. This is a car wash like you've never seen before. You won't get this, you wouldn't get service like this in the West, you just wouldn't. It ends up like a new car, it really does. 114,000 kilometres, I don't know what that is in miles, I only speak English. But 114,000 kilometres on it, and look at it. 2013 Camry Extremo. I'm feeling a bit extreme today. And they take pride in what they do. Usually they find stuff that I forgot I had. You know that way. Scan okay? All right, go. 140 240 okay. Okay. 240 okay. Thank you so much. Okay. So job done. 240 baht. Just over $6, give or take, isn't it? Maybe 7. It's immaculate, look. Absolutely immaculate. Not bad for a 12-year-old. Yeah, it's 12-year-old. Not bad for a 12-year-old car. 114,000 kilometres. Now, did they remember? They did. I hate those paper coverings. I have to readjust the seat because they've adjusted the seat to suit them, and I can't get into the car. Fucking hell. God damn. So, start her up. God, it's hot. God, it is bloody hot. A second. Here we go. Reverse. The mirrors are fucked. God, fuck. That's one thing they don't... Well, how do you expect them to adjust the mirrors for my positioning? There you are. That'd be unfair to say that. Anyway, there we go. That's what I do to pass the time. Not getting up to any mischief. If I wanted to, I could, but I don't. The missus doesn't give a shit. That's the message in this video, lads. She doesn't give a shit what I do, and I don't really give a shit what she does. But she doesn't do that. She's always there, in fairness to her. She doesn't drink, she doesn't smoke, never did. Doesn't go out. She's always there for me, she's always there for Harry. And it's wonderful. But in fairness, she just doesn't... I'm not on the radar. I'm just not on the radar. There you go. I hope, by the way, this channel is on your radar. I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon. And if I don't get back to all the comments, I apologise, because one of the good things and the great things about this channel is it's so interactive, dare I say controversial. But look, that's what you get from me. So guys, make sure you join me again for another wonderful video. And you haven't done all those wonderful things, do those wonderful things, like click the like button, the share button, subscribe button, and I'll bring you back another wonderful video very soon.